হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা স্পেক্টেটর মোডে ফার্স্ট পারসন ভিউতে যাওয়া যায় না? ও আচ্ছা সবাই তো মরে গেছে এই জন্যই এটাই অবস্থা। হুম। ওকে ঠিক আছে, তো আর উই লাইভ? ওকে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আবার জয়েন করতে হবে, রাইট? ঠিক আছে, হোস্ট করলে বলো। আচ্ছা পকেট, আচ্ছা তোমাদের টুর্নামেন্টটার নামটা কি, কি নাম দিছো? জাস্ট এইটাই? ওকে। হুম। ওকে। এমআরএক্স খেলছে এই টুর্নামেন্টে? তাজওয়ার খেলতেছে? তামির তাজওয়ার? ও ওকে।
পকেট স্ট্রিমে কিন্তু তোমার ভয়েস আসে না। ওকে 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 স্ট্রিম কি কোন লিংকে হচ্ছে স্ট্রিম? তোমরা এখন স্টাডি করো না? ও সরি, আমি আর স্টার্ট নাও। ওকে স্টার্ট করছো? তাহলে লিংক, ওকে নাইস, আমি তাহলে এই লিংকটা দিয়ে দিলাম।
হ্যাঁ গাড়ির শব্দ শুনতে পাচ্ছি তুমি যখন কথা বলতেছো। ওটা কি শামস ভাই ছিলেন? আচ্ছা। হ্যাঁ এখন ঠিক আছে। ওকে শোনো, আমি তোমাকে যখন অ্যাড্রেস করবো তুমি জাস্ট তোমাকে কোয়েশ্চেন্স করবো এন্ড লাইক হবে, সো ইয়া ওকে, ইটস গোনা বি ইন্টারঅ্যাক্টিভ, ইটস নট গোনা বি ওয়ান সাইডেড।
Yep, so we are live actually. Hello and welcome to you all in the BD Community Tournament between SoL, that is Smiling Outlaws, which is the changed name of CM Chile Materials of the last tournament, and between Vnt X, that is the first team of VNT. So VNT Y have played against CVR. Sorry, they will play after in 10 p.m. Today. So be sure to tune to that match. And in the commentary with me is Mr. Reddead.
Hello. All right, looks like the teams have been set already. We have from VNT, we have Twitch, Hibana, Ash, Thatcher, and Thermite. That's actually a good combo because you want the Thatcher with the Thermite to counter Bandit, which has been picked by SoL, it seems. They've actually gone for Jaeger and Bandit, and then Valkyrie, Smoke, and Rook as well. So right now in the preparation phase, we see that they're reinforcing the walls behind them. Rook has already set the armor down. Someone's probably gone up.
You see that they have taken the opportunity locker, the Fallen locker in the basement. In the bank defense, it's actually the first. We often see that it's actually the first objective that is taken in defense. But in the, to be honest, like, this season in the Brazilian Pro League, I have seen the Brazilian teams located the top floor, that is archive, take as their first objective. But you know the meta changes in every region. The Asian meta,
attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
But what the thing that have that is
5 seconds left before insertion.
Interesting to see that in the SoL team there's actually 2 3-speed operator and 2 2-speed operator with only 1 3 armor operator. Like they are actually focusing on the roam game than the whole game, I will say.
Yeah, it does look like that they're going through the underground tunnel already. IQ scouting out the building. I mean, Twitch is scouting out the building. There looks to be barbed wire with bandits set up in the tunnel.
Okay, I think yeah, Valkyrie and Bandit is trying to hold the server room. Like the bank map is a very huge map, to be honest, and that's a roam play game heavily based on roamings. And there's many ways to actually defend the objective by rather keeping 3 person or 3 operator in the roam, or keeping all 5 in the anchoring. But that is a little bit tough. So we can see actually Bandit and Valkyrie trying to hold their server room, because if they can hold the server room, as long as they can, for the waste the time of the attacker, they can actually easily defend the bomb A very easily, unless the attacker opens up the
Twitch already lost 2 of her drones. That kind of removes a lot of her effectiveness from the game. Thermite's going in through the underground. That's kind of interesting to see why he's going through there, because his exothermic charges aren't going to be much useful there. He quickly readjusts, I guess, and then moves up to the front, moves on the upper ground.
I think they understood that like taking the server room is not like very good idea at this point of the game. They're going to lose a lot of good time. I think they're going to rotate.
It looks like they are rotating. Ash is covering the entrance to the corridor while Hibana goes in. It looks like Hibana is trying to get in. There's firefight going on.
Ash already engaged Jaeger maybe? Oh, Jaeger has still rotated down. So let's say Jaeger is going down the lobby. He's at the ATMs, down the main door. I think he'll actually stay in the flank for a little more while maybe. Okay guys, it's already 2 minutes off the table and still 5v5.
Yeah, both teams playing pretty safe at this point, because they know that if they make a wrong move, they're gonna get killed. And if the server room is already breached, that means bad news for Team SoL, because they're gonna have a hard time defending the server room from the bank vault.
Yep, I think the attackers also like trying to like avoid the server maybe a little bit. Like they are actually focusing on the open area, as you can see. Twitch, then Hibana and Ash are all focusing on the open area hatches. I think they will try to retake. Oh,
and we have first kill of the game. Benson's sight goes down.
Kill. It's already started. Okay, we can see Hibana drop. Okay, Hibana takes off.
15 seconds remaining.
The attackers don't have a lot of time right now. They really need to get in.
Nice plan from Jaeger. Okay, it's 4v1 now.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't think I do much. Oh,
seconds to go now, and defenders win round 1. It's a complete wipe of VNT by SoL. Great defending back there.
So what we have seen, like SoL actually have only one dedicated roamer, that is Jaeger, who was constantly on the roam, and he actually pushed at the very last moment, and 4 guys are actually holding the objective, and they were very successful at it. Like the 2 guys server and 1 guy in the hallway of the lift and the garage hallway. Like they were very much anchoring the objective, and they were very much successful race, while only Jaeger at the roaming game. And
very coordinated play from SoL. It seemed like VNT seemed to lack a bit of direction in the first attack. They were going in with the Thermite and the Twitch through the server room, and they were unsure. They came up back and then went back into the tunnels when they realized that they didn't have enough time to engage. But their coordinated attack was pretty good. They could have followed through that up, but yeah, SoL was just too well organized to be taken down.
Yeah, I get your point. Like I think the main problem that what can I say? The VNT actually face is actually that they didn't expected it. Maybe like they wasted a lot more time in the server room. Like they didn't take a quick decision there. Like they wasted like more than 1.5 minutes there, the 3 minutes gameplay, and it actually like pressured their the rest of the matches, rest of the round. Sorry.
10 seconds left.
Bandit. I think VNT might have the same type of gameplay.
5 seconds to
Like
go.
they will try to.
Yeah, they'll try to maybe have Jaeger on the roam while the others hold the server room again. But we're seeing Jaeger in the server room.
Can they actually open the server hatch? Like you know, like I said, like there are a lot of ways to defend the objective. So like you can open the hatch, you can give up the server room, or you can hold the server room. Like there are many ways, so many dynamics. The bank map is a huge map and a very dynamic map. Like this goal is actually like
Located by
selected by the map ban a lot of times.
Interesting to see that SoL have gone for the thermite pick without the Thatcher while the opponent has a bandit. It's gonna render a lot of his thermite charges useless against walls that have been already charged by bandits' electric generator.
I'm not sure if you know about this thing. Like in the bang map, in case of the lower level defense, the basement defense, the locker defense, you don't actually need Thatcher for breaking the thermite charges. You can actually gunfire it. It will be a little bit risky, like you're gonna expose yourself for
Yeah,
a couple of
it
seconds.
will be risky. That's what I was talking about. Basically, if you're exposing yourself and you lose people in the server room, that does mean your attack is neutered and you don't have enough backup when your team is approaching from the back of the bank vaults, right?
Obviously, but there's actually a counter to that. Like if you can open the hatch from open area, you can actually easily break the bandit charge without exposing yourself that much.
It looks like Jackal already has an eye on the smoke. He already takes him out.
Took out the hatches. Took him from the hatches. That defender opened up. Because the Valkyrie, Valkyrie's taken out. The Jackal, nice reaction. Like that was a very good reaction from SoL Blue. Who's playing Jackal at the moment.
Yeah, Jackal with the quick reflexes there. He already also spotted smoke before and then traced him down before he killed him.
Like I said,
And then went up and then saw Valkyrie aiming at him. That was quick reflexes on his part to get the Valkyrie, even though Valkyrie had the drop on him.
Like I said, like when Hibana actually opened the hatches, like there is nothing, lot of work you can do unless if you're who's in the flank, you have to flank and get some kills for the team. Otherwise, like it's actually like almost over for the team. Like if the
So
flank
SoL are 2-0. Yeah, so SoL are actually 2-0 up over VNT at this point. Will we see a change in strategy from VNT compared to the last attack? Might be a different pick. There we go. We have a Blackbeard pick in this one, and a Buck pick as well.
Yeah, this is actually for the reason that VNT knows that SoL actually own the basement area, so they don't need actually thermite that much. Okay, they're actually going for thermite. But like they need Blackbeard because there's a window. They can take consulate, or they can take open area, or even they can take archive.
Attackers
Like,
need to locate
in
and
all the 3
defuse
maps,
as many
Blackbeard
bombs as they
can
can.
play actually a very good role, more than actually that Blackbeard can play in the basement.
Yeah, he can actually cover a choke point and then soak up those headshots before he can actually shoot. That gives him an advantage to peek corners that a lot of operators can't.
Discovered the location of the bomb.
So what you have seen here, we have taken Tailors and Archives as the objective, the second objective that is. So it will be interesting to see how they counter this defense. And in the defense, we can see actually like they are going for the same. This time 3-speed operator and 2-speed operator. There is no 3 armor operator. They are actually going for the speed gameplay, not the anchoring or the defensive gameplay. They are going for
So they really want to quickly reshuffle their defenses in case VNT gets any ideas about trying a flank attack or attack from all directions. So that kind of gives them the ability or the flexibility to actually relocate their defense positions and kind of center the defense around the whole map instead of one choke point.
Yeah. Exactly what you have been telling us. Let's just see that there is no like defender like who's dedicating like watching the objective. As you can see, almost all of them are outside the objective. Only Bandit, no. Bandit is also like literally outside the objective. Like, like they're actually trying to hold the objective from outside. Like their plan, I think their plan is to like not to let the defender near the objective, let them in the objective. That is let alone.
Their goal is basically to do a preemptive strike on the enemy before the enemy can see them inside the objective room.
Here you can see Remix making some moves. Oh! Remix making some moves above the consulate area. from the tailor's office. I think he's gonna camp there. Castle's gonna hold the, as usual, the above top floor, the consulate office. I don't know if you know the strat, Mr. Red Dead, like Castle. Okay, the Blackbeard is opening the window. Might get Castle. Oh no, Castle is dropping down. He's rotating. I don't know you know this or not. Like this is actually a very like common strat, but a very effective one. Like Castle holding the top floor with Castle, getting all the roam play. Or we have the first kill from Jaeger, and that will be Hibana.
Attackers bomb diffuser.
And
Alright.
Bandit takes off Thermite. Wow, like 2 utility operator quickly. Like at the same time, there goes the third one. Like,
Well, the attackers are in deep jeopardy now. We have Thatcher really outside of
Thatcher is
the basic
Jaeger's
one.
taking over Blackbeard. Blackbeard's gonna meet again, probably. Yup, Castle. Blackbeard to Castle is 2v3 now. Man count is still near, but SoL is still up by 1 man.
Pretty good play from Blackbeard, coming into the position where they did not expect him. Peeks out the window and takes out 2 people in a really quick succession. Takes out the camera as well. He's moving towards the objective base while being very careful.
Benny went upstairs. Benny's all in the hallway. I think. Oh no, he's getting like with Thatcher. Oh, Thatcher missed him. Oh my God, Thatcher just missed Bandit. Like that was like okay. Blackbeard is down by the combination of Valkyrie and Bandit. And we have a first DC in the match.
Well, what can we say? What's a Bangladeshi tournament without a DC?
Yeah. Nothing can be said. We'll pause the match for the meantime.
All right then.
Let's
And we'll come back to you really quickly when they reconnect.
Okay, so what do you think, Red Dead? Like so far, like SoL are up by 0-3. Like let me give you something backstory about SoL. As the formerly they were not CM like Chile Materials. In the first tournament they played, they were actually like known the underdogs. They came from PS4. Like among the 5 players, only 1 player were playing from regularly in PC. The other came from PS4. Like they were pro in PS4, but still, like you know, from controller to mouse, there's a like little bit of practicing needed. But they came from PS4 and they were the first team to beat the most experienced team Bangladesh, that was Siege Nation at that time. Like
yeah, that is actually pretty impressive because I played on PS4 and PC, the Rainbow Six Siege, and the difference between a controller and mouse is like day and night. You have more restricted movement in a controller because you have to set a sensitivity and you're restricted to that sensitivity, right? But when you're using a mouse and a keyboard, you actually have the opportunity to set sensitivity, and based on the movement and how fast you flick your wrists, you can actually shoot people much easier. However, it is much difficult to get accustomed to a mouse than it is to a controller if you're coming from PS4. And mad props to SoL. Mad props to SoL for coming from PS4 and actually playing the game as they have done, because they're dominating this one right now.
Like they're dominating. Like they were one of the finalists in the last tournament, and the way they played the whole tournament, they just kept the whole audience out. Like the whole audience were actually like thinking you know like Siege Nation is gonna win the tournament and then like they will be unbeatable. Like they're gonna win flawless in every match. But then SoL or the then known as CM came in and they said no, like we're gonna beat them. Like it doesn't matter if they're like the best team in PC or whatever, we're gonna beat them. And they actually beat them. I think the score was 5-3 if I'm not wrong, but they actually beat them by a wonder. And
I think it comes down to the fact that they were pro players in PS4, so their game sense actually developed quite well when they spent their time playing in PS4. So they could actually translate those sorts of strategies into PC when they started playing. That kind of, I guess, made the whole shift easier for them, I suppose, except for the control part.
Yeah, you were right almost all the part, but the thing is, the opponent they were up against, that was Siege Nation, they were actually the pro in PC. Like they were actually because they were the most experienced player in PC. They played the most ESL games in the Asia Community Cups. So what I'm telling that like the PS4 pros went against PC pros in PC, and PS4 pros actually won the match. Like
well, the thing about online games is that they're very unpredictable, and you can actually the fact that SoL were able to beat out the most experienced PC team in Bangladesh is a testament to the fact that online games like Rainbow Six Siege, they're very unpredictable, and people can come out of nowhere and become pros just by hard work. And even the top teams can be dethroned even by the most underestimated underdogs.
Exactly. Like this tournament is basically like when you're talking about the underdogs. Let me add that this tournament is basically for the underdogs to inspire. Like we want more teams to come and play the tournament. So okay, so the bandits have come back. So we are gonna resume the match. So we're resuming, and we're going, and we can see that VNT going for the tailors and archive as the
Defenders,
second
protect your
objective
bombs from being
in
defused
defense.
by attackers.
I think since they have lost the, so they have
Alright,
lost
so
the basement defense, but still they are going for the tailor and archive. I think they are going to change their gameplay a little bit by changing shifting the objective.
and then they also have picked the dock, which is a good pick if you want to SoL defend, I guess, because he can soak up a lot of damage and then heal himself up so that he can come back for another round. No operator can do that. However, I feel that if you don't have a strong gadget operator, you kind of restrict yourself to just relying on your survivability to defend.
Exactly, you just put the right
Attackers are moving
because you
to
see like
defuse the
Doc
bomb.
only bringing in the heal power, but
Yeah.
almost all of your Jaeger in this particular almost all the defenders or the flankers in particular in this particular objective, they are gonna be in flank. I mean far away from the dock. I don't think they will be able to
Yeah.
heal or revive that Doc can actually provide in the team.
That's what I said, like Doc is basically useful because of his own survivability, not because he can heal others, because Doc can't always get into position where he can heal his injured teammates, right?
Yeah.
So I think the Doc pick is more reliant on healing himself rather than healing others. That kind of sets up a bad precedent, but then we also have a DC in the game.
Yeah, but as per the ESL rule, it was after 50 seconds, so the match is gonna continue for this round. We're gonna.
So VNT starting off at a disadvantage,
Yeah.
4v5 already.
We can see actually Jackal, that is SoL as well blue. He's actually
Jackal
hunting
has
down the
already
Jaeger.
spotted
Yeah.
Jaeger.
He's hunting down the roamers. Like let's say that. Oh wow. You almost
Intense
passed it.
firefight there, but Jackal comes in and
Yeah.
gets the kill.
I thought, like-
Jackal is extremely effective in hunting down these roamers. For example, if you have a Caveira on the opponent team, a Jackal pick to counter it would be very, very wise.
A bomb
That's
has
a
been
very
located.
truly said.
Loading new magazine.
But the thing is the Pac-Man is a very roam heavy game. Like you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like Pac-Man defense is not actually possible. Actually it's possible, but not so easy. What I'm saying is straight. But in
Yeah,
Pac-Man,
if you get boxed in and then you have attackers approaching from all sides, holding banks in the objective room is kind of a bad idea because you're gonna get shot at from all directions, and once you don't have any opportunity to get out of that choke point,
oh,
you're
they planted
basically
already. Like scoping planted the plant. People are already planted. Okay.
Doc
Battle's gonna
stims
pick
that-
in
stims
and-
it back up.
And Ash to Valkyrie. Yep. Like that's gonna happen easily.
Doc gets promptly taken out as well. SoL takes round 4.
The thing is, SoL knew about the vertical gaming very easily. That's why they have gone for the what can I say, console office. They want to try to take over the console office control. And once Jackal actually like finished off Jaeger off the table, took off Jaeger off the table, and took easily.
Okay, we're pausing, right?
We're pausing the game. Like once, what I'm saying, Jackal actually took Jaeger off the table. He actually
Yeah.
took control of the uppermost floor, but there was no other roamer, right? And he could actually breach the whole wall and.
Hey, he was
establish
setting
vertical
down
gaming.
breach charges left, right, and center, and then finding
Yeah.
out who was there downstairs.
Exactly.
Then
he
he
was
could.
actually establishing vertical gameplay, so
Yeah.
it's actually tough to defend in that particular objective.
Yeah, because if you have fire coming up from above, you can't really focus on your horizontal directions, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So
the
that
other hand,
allows your
Ivan
attackers a
actually-
lot of
Yeah.
your attackers get a lot of room to breach the rooms when you're actually breaking the roofs, so that you can cover from above as well.
Yeah. The thing is that Hibana also opened the wall from the open area side, so like the defender were actually very much pinched because
Yeah.
they didn't have any much options to do at that point because
Y-
what they should have
Yeah,
done
like
actually, in my
we're-
opinion, like they should
Yeah.
have like given one more extra, maybe flanker or two maybe if possible. I'm just saying my
The
opinion
thing
on
is,
that thing.
we did discuss this. Like, in bank, if you're not roaming and not defending, if you get boxed into your objective area, this is exactly what happens. You have no way to run, you have nowhere to go, and then you have to basically put yourself in a position where you're at a disadvantage against an attacker coming out through the window or a door, and then you have to engage the attacker while staying in moderate cover, and we both know that that's not a risk that a lot of defenders should take. So the roaming problem that arose for VNT actually came out from the DC that happened after 15 seconds of the game, which is really unfortunate.
That is true. Like, that's a very unfortunate thing to happen. But you know, in Bangladesh, like, nothing can be done in this.
Yeah, that is correct. Like in a lot of tournament games, there's always that one person who DCs in the end of the round or the beginning of the round, or even in the middle of a round when they're in a firefight. That is very unlucky.
Yeah.
So now,
I've been reading the comments in the meantime. Like, people are actually like praising us, to be honest, especially you for your nice commentary. People are praising you a lot for the nice commentary. Thanks a lot for the BD community. I thank you again. So people are actually hyped for this match, to be honest, because both the team were experienced, and both the team are kinda a little bit older compared to the other teams who have played earlier and in the tournament. So this is actually supposed to be a very good match, but it's actually going in a one-sided match, sadly, I have to say. But let's see if there is still chance, like VNT can still come back. You know, like VNT has a disadvantage of the DC, I think.
It is, but you know, we've already talked about how unpredictable esports can be, and we might see a miracle comeback from VNT, but they're 4 rounds down, and if SoL manages to get just one more round, they're gonna win this whole game.
Yeah, that is true. But still, like, if anyone loses also, it doesn't have any effect, because you know the loser will actually have a second chance. Like, they will.
Yeah, in the losers bracket.
Exactly. So they have another player join in case of Benson. So we are starting the match, resuming, that is. So here we go. We can see Hibana, Twitch, Ash, Blackbeard, Thermite. We are actually seeing they are opting out Thatcher for this one. Interesting pick, I will say. On the other hand, we can see like they as well actually bringing Doc for the first time. And Caveira, wow, that's an interesting pick, I will say. Like, we don't see actually a lot of Caveira in the Pro League, like in anywhere.
Attackers need to
I think SoL have a lot of breathing room, so they thought that picking the Caveira won't pose too much of a risk, because even if they lose that round, they have 3 more rounds before they have 3 more rounds to lose before they lose the advantage, right? So I guess they're taking the Caveira because they're averse to that risk right now.
Starting to chill a little bit, maybe, because you know you need to chill a lot. You can always take the pressure.
Yeah, but then again, if this costs them a round, that would mean that SoL have no chill, and they don't have any opportunities to even slack off against VNT.
Yep, I'll watch. This will be an interesting match. Like how VNT react to this lineup with the defenders. Let's see.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
I'm interested to see the Caveira play. Like, I haven't seen much replacement Caveira in the Pro League. Oh, and there's
a spawn kill.
Spawn kill. And there's a Thermite off the table right off the bat. Like, oh my god.
VNT already starting off at a disadvantage. It's as if though their player DC'd already, but that was a very nice spawn kill from Doc, just taking Thermite out at the start of the round. Thermite should have been more careful about the spawn kill right there.
I mean, but what do you do, right? It's a Doc and it's a P90, like, it doesn't add up. Like, Doc and P90 doesn't actually go for the spawn kill. Then again, nothing's predictable, but still, like,
yeah, I know, like, yeah, we've been talking about how SoL can actually chill.
Oh my god, the daring gameplay from Doc. He actually went outside. He actually also going outside, running outside for the kills. Like, they're actually getting greedy now, SoL.
SoL have the opportunity to be aggressive. They're using that ability to the fullest extent. Blackbeard gets killed. We have a 2v3 here, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like SoL's confidence kind of got to their heads. I'm not saying that was a bad play. I think that they kind of let themselves go too much in the 4th round because they knew that they had to win one round, but it also looks like SoL Remix is having an FPS issue. That might be the reason as to why they might have died so quickly.
Yeah, I think also, like, they want to finish the round quickly and go on with the rest of the matches and the tournament.
But still, we still have two people remaining on SoL. One's the Caveira, and we have the Valkyrie as well. So we might just see an SoL win here. I'm not sure, but they've already planted it. They've already planted it, but Poseidon takes out Sleeping Owl. And they already have spotted the diffuser. Blackbeard's up top, looking to rappel down. He needs to get in there ASAP to support his team.
Wow, this is first in the
Caveira gets Ash, and then Blackbeard gets spotted. Blackbeard's gonna get killed here. Blackbeard's rifle shield is down, but he still gets killed. He's gonna get executed, and the diffuser is going to go down.
Defenders have disabled the bomb.
Jump out of the window. Very nice.
Defender mission successful.
The teams, but CM actually, sorry, again, SoL actually wins it by what can I say, landslide. That is.
SoL with a comfortable victory there. Vnt looked very shaky back there. Even in the last round, they were 2v3 up, but then they still kind of choked.
And they actually planted they were supposed to defend.
I guess the Caveira pick worked out in the end, huh?
Yeah, they actually worked out very nicely. So this was a very quick match, between SoL and Vnt. This was a flawless. So we'll be signing off here. I'm Pocket Ninja, and
I'm Red Dead. We'll see you guys in the next games. Tune in for more Rainbow Six action right here.